Yo, 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 yo. I randomly just felt like saying something. I was strumming some chords for a cover that I want to do, and I came up with this thought, this random thought, where it was like about motivation, and I realized that, lately, as in the last week or so, I decided to give up social media. And since I didn't want to lose it altogether and I wanted to continue to have a place to keep all of my photos and memories and shit like that, and I do enjoy sharing things, I just don't enjoy the mental health results of constantly comparing my life to others and comparing myself to others and feeling inadequate and bad from doing that. Mostly for me lately, of course, like I used to deal with like any girl comparing how I look to other girls. I've done a lot of work on myself for that. I don't really struggle with that near as much, and I don't like I got out of the habit of like comparing my looks to other girls on social media, but what I was still comparing was like if I would see someone my age or younger who's got like a full-blown music career or like this promising start of a music career or has done like lots of performances and has their own music out, and then I'd compare myself to them and be like, well, fuck, like I'm 23, I should have started as like a young teenager, I should have like been in a band already. Like those thoughts are not helpful. And like look how good my skin looks just from like a week or so, or maybe not even a week yet, of not being on social media, not comparing myself to others, and not having those negative thoughts. So, what I decided to do was go on social media once a month. So, at the end of every month, I'm gonna log in and post photos and videos and whatever from the month, and then live my life another month. So that way it's just like a win-win situation. I'm not comparing myself to others, but I'm also not giving it up completely, and I can still have like my photos and videos and memories in a safe space other than YouTube. And yeah, like my relationship with myself is improving. I'm not having those terrible thoughts about myself, which is reflected through my skin already doing better, because that's where your negative thoughts about yourself can be trapped. At least that's how it is for me. And I just feel a lot better. I started doing yoga every day and just not being on social media. Like those two things, and also I've been meditating regularly for over 2 years, but I did become a little bit lazier with it lately, but I'm back to like daily 15 minutes. And that, with not being on social media all the time and doing yoga every day, I just started like a daily yoga practice within the last couple of weeks as well, and I've felt like it's like the missing piece to my life. Like I carry myself so much more confidently now. Like I breathe better, I sing better. I just feel like it's the missing piece to my life and my spirituality and my relationship to myself. So I'm so excited to be doing that. But what did I want to say? Oh, about motivation. I just had like a realization about motivation, and that is like I was just doing guitar and I was just thinking about how for a long period of time I thought that I had to try really hard to get myself motivated, and I've realized that if I can just take care of myself, like do my yoga, feel good, do things that make me feel good, and stick with my healthy habits and mindsets and allow myself to go with the flow more and resist less, that motivation just naturally occurs. I don't have to try to make it occur because I'm just in like a higher vibrational state all the time. I'm just like happier. So with that comes like the natural inclination to do the things I love to do, like singing and playing guitar. And it's also like so much easier to do those things without those thoughts about like, if I record myself, say, I don't have to worry about like, oh my god, what are the people on Instagram gonna think, because I'm not like, I used to like make videos for Instagram and post them to Instagram like immediately, but now it's like, I take a video, maybe no one else ever sees it, maybe it eventually gets posted to Instagram, maybe not, maybe it only goes to YouTube. So there's so much less pressure, you know? And it's allowing me to more objectively listen to myself and improve without worrying about like, what are the possible horrible thoughts that people on Instagram could be having. And another thing I realized is that I was trying to impress people, like on Instagram or social media. I have like a lot of people on there that are in like real bands. I mean, like what I would say are real bands, real music careers. And like there's a huge part of me that wants to impress them and have like validation from them. But that's not helpful. That's extremely damaging. The only validation or permission I need to do something so simple as make music, sing, play guitar, whatever, go to an open mic eventually, I don't need anyone's permission or validation, and I need to like let go of that need to impress people or need to convince people that I'm capable or that I'm talented or that I sound good. And consequently, I think I'll come to a place where I'll naturally find my authentic voice and not one that is built off of trying to impress people or being a certain way. And I'm excited for that. And besides, like, all these people on social media, they would not like care or notice if I disappeared or died, if you really think about it. So why do I try to impress them? Why do I care about showing them what I'm doing all day? Why do I care about what they think, how they would perceive me, how they would think I sound? Like, it doesn't even make sense. These people genuinely don't care about me or my well-being or whether I'm dead or alive. So it's just like, I need to get off of that toxic shit and just see social media as more of a database for myself to like look back on, rather than to prove myself or to try to impress people or to try to get external validation or likes. Or like, social media is so unhealthy, so bad for the brain. Like, do some research on it. It's a huge contribution to like depression and anxiety, and like my mental health is already doing so much better now that I've decided to only log on once a month, and it's only been like a week, and I can't imagine just like when it does become the end of this month and I do log on to like share some photos and videos, how much even better I'm going to be at that point. And now I'm like living and doing for myself and not for the sake of impressing people. And that's beautiful. And yeah. I don't know. I just feel like brand new. I just feel brand fucking new.